greater body than I am.
You ready? Cheating. The time.
No time.
How are we keeping, guys? David here from Doc Fitness, back with Robbie for another Coach's Corner. I don't know the exact question, but this one is about cheat meals, I think. So basically, I'll pop up the question on the screen anyway, but it's been kind of good and strict throughout the week, we'll say, and then a cheat meal might turn into like a cheat weekend, or it's called, or basically like you might binge a little. So that's what we're going to kind of talk about, how you can maybe rectify it. Look, if you restrict something, if you tell a child you can't have a 99 ice cream, like what do they want straight away, or what do you want straight away? If you tell yourself you can't have it, you tend to fixate on it more and you want it. Like, so if you're thinking that number one, you need to have 100% clean food, let's say, throughout the week, with no variation in a bit of, maybe a small bit of alcohol, a small bit of chocolate, whatever it is, that's what you need to do to drop body fat. It's kind of flawed, because you can't, like, calorie balance is the key at the end of the day. We always have to bring this into context. If you're in a negative energy balance, you will lose body weight. There's no two ways about it. Like that, you can't argue with science. So like, if you look at this graph here, this is what people think they need to do, and this is just like an 1800 calorie example. So let's just say a small male needs to eat this per week, train 3 or 4 times a week to drop body fat. That's what people think they need to do, right? But then the realistic factor becomes that because it's so clean throughout the week, you can see now this graph, that it'll binge up at the weekend. And that's where people basically take in more foods. They might have go for a little Supermax, that Supermax turned into a night out, etc, etc. And then your average calorie intake, if you can see the graph as well, is now well up over the 2,100 calorie mark, hypothetically speaking. That can wipe out your deficit for the week, which means you're not going to lose body fat that week. So I suppose that's kind of what's going on at a fundamental level.
Stay here and
so Robbie, just take over, Rob. Right, I'm talking.
Well, what we kind of tend to advise or encourage to do during the week is that even kind of we've proposed kind of an 80-20 rule, or even call it like a bank account for your calories. Really is the thing we kind of talk about. So it's like thinking of saving probably maybe 100 to 200 calories per day, or being in a calorie deficit for maybe 5 to 6 days. And then when it comes to the time where you want to enjoy that little bit of a treat at the weekend, or relax a little bit, and I think it's even for people who don't want to relax a little bit more at the weekend, saving them extra calories throughout the week, it can let you chill out without them be watching it all the time.
Oh shit, you can't put the Hulk in the video and not be introduced. Let's come into your first Coach's Corner. So we're talking about just general flexibility, and Robbie just talked there about saving calories. Another one that like you can do on a daily structure if you want.
You didn't even introduce me.
Sorry, sushi. Where was I? So Robbie was on about saving calories that you can allocate to the weekend, and you can still have your nice Supermax if you want to, hypothetically speaking. But like if you're just a bit more flexible throughout the weekend and allowing yourself to factor in that chocolate bar. Like if you know if your typical dinner was a bit of protein, carbs, and a bit of fats in that meal, you could, let's say, take away the carbohydrates from that meal, only have protein, veggies, and a small bit of fats. Then that means you could have a chocolate bar, and you can kind of do that without tracking calories, and just making sure you're tracking your progress each week. And if you're making progress each week and you're allowed to have your chocolate bar or a glass of wine, isn't that okay? And again, it's perfectly healthy. Like, but if you want to add to that, Oisin?
He doesn't know what's going on.
I think we'll leave it at that. But no, it's allowing yourself a bit of flexibility as the days go on. You don't need to be super strict and rigid. And we've been a ton of blogs and videos in this already. Like, so we'll put the main blog for that in this, because you don't really have to count calories to do it. But again, if you're somebody who tracks calories, it's a lot easier. And that's just something I brought.
No.
Don't say. See you soon.